Hello and welcome to the Jumble Jelly video podcast. I'm Elle and the man behind the camera is, as always, Adam.
Yes.
Apparently you're just getting a yes this week.
Yes.
Yes! Hopefully not as much bickering this week.
Yes.
He knows when he just has to say yes. It's good.
Yes. Sorry, I'll stop.
Yes, please stop. I can't focus now. What am I talking about this week?
Projects.
Projects. Well done. I've recently completed something and I've got a couple of other projects on the needles and I thought you'd like to see them. I know. Would you?
Yes.
Well trained. Okay, so my recently completed project is using the beautiful Wendy Air, which is 70% kid mohair and 30% nylon. And it's quite a brushed mohair, so it's very, very fluffy and leaks a bit when you're knitting with it. But that's pretty much standard of all mohair. I've knit with the Rowan Kid Silk Haze and that leaks on you too. And that's kind of distracting when it gets up. You know, you start sneezing.
Lint roller as well.
Lint roller,
Good
yes.
for picking up all the strays.
Yes, very useful. We use a lot of that in the house for when I'm spinning as well, actually. So this yarn is, it's got quite a few different needle sizes because, well, when you're knitting with lace weight, and if I just show you there, that's how thin it is. It's quite thin. You want lots of different ways to be able to make it open. So it says here a 3.25 to 5mm needle, which will give you a tension between 18 and 24 stitches and 23 and 34 rows, and that will give you a 10cm square. So there's approximately 200 meters, or 218 yards for a 25-gram ball. So this actually goes really, really far. And if you can see here, I have knit an entire scarf from one ball. It's a nice long scarf. Haven't actually washed or blocked it yet, so you can't really see the lace pattern so well. But Adam will do a close-up of it now.
Yes.
The pattern for this scarf is one that I made up a few years ago for when Jumble Jelly was in its infancy, so that we had something to go with this yarn, because it didn't really have many patterns when it first came out, and we wanted something simple and easy for beginner lace knitters. And it's just a 4-row repeat, and it is quite simple. Once you get going, you can memorize the pattern and just zoom all the way through. It's on a 4mm needle, so it's quite lacy, but not so lacy that you're always putting your fingers through it or anything like that. And it's very warm. I've had quite a few people make this and feedback to me that it is one of their warmest winter scarves. So you don't always need a great big chunky thing around your neck. You just need to make sure you've got the right fibre. And mohair is one of those fibres that traps the heat quite well and will keep you very warm. Would you wear this?
Yes. In black. Or grey, or red, or blue.
Or blue. This is kind of a blue.
Or like a dark green.
Dark green.
Maybe a neon yellow purple. No, I wouldn't wear it in that. Just grey.
Just grey. Shall we move on to another project?
Yes.
What's one of these? I'm asking you, Adam.
Adam's not here right now. Please leave a message after the tone.
What is it, Adam? What is it?
It's no, I know it's a sock.
Well done.
I'm not that dense.
Well, no comment.
Ouch. My feelings.
Your feelings. Yes, I have started a sock. Yay me! Because, you know, you always need a pair of socks.
Never have enough socks.
How many socks do you need, babe?
Never enough.
Never enough.
Yeah.
That's how many you need.
Yes.
More socks. I haven't
Yes.
done this before.
I like socks.
You like socks? 6 socks?
Yeah. Yeah.
We've definitely done that one before. Anyway, let me tell you about this sock. It is a 6-ply sock, so it's knitting up very quickly. I started this at about 2 o'clock on Saturday, and this is how far I'd got by 5 o'clock. That's quite a sizable amount of sock when you've got lots of customers in the store as well. It's quite a good amount. I really like 6-ply socks because they do knit up quickly and they're very warm because they're a little bit thicker. And being in this shop, I have to have the door open, so it's very cold. And I actually wear 2 pairs of 4-ply socks and a 6-ply sock all at once. It's brilliant. So this yarn is from Regia. It's the same as your standard 4-ply sock yarn, so it's 75% superwash wool and 25% nylon, which will give it that lovely wearability. Machine washable. My socks always go in the washing machine, so does the 2 pairs of socks that Adam has. Really must make you some more pairs.
Yes.
Yes. I use either a 3mm or a 3.25mm needle for socks on this. It does say you can use a 3 or a 4 with 22 stitches and 30 rows will give you a 10cm square. It also says on here that to make a jumper out of one of these you would need 650 grams. Great thing about these balls is that they're 150 grams. And for my size sock, that means I can get 2 pairs out of one ball. I think that's very impressive. So this sock is knit with my standard basic 6-ply sock pattern, which is just a 52 stitch cast on 1x1 rib for 8 rounds, and then going into a 3x1 rib for I think about 50 rounds, which will give me quite, probably about there-ish length. And then I'll do a heel flap and gusset with a nice pretty heel turn. I've tried a few other heels lately and I definitely like my heel flaps. My next project is a cardigan for myself. It is the Debbie Bliss cable vent jacket, which you can buy on Ravelry.com and have it popped into your library. I actually saw this pattern years ago, insert number there, I don't know when, but it was in a magazine and my nan knit it for me, and in fact I am wearing it today. Would you like to see it?
Yes.
Okay. As much as I love this cardigan that my nan made me, because it is a really good fit around my bottom area, because being a pear shape I need that vent at the back to accommodate my hips. The sleeves are unfortunately just a little bit too short. I really like long sleeves. I like to be able to tuck things over my hands like that. So yeah, that's why I really like my thermal t-shirt, because it's really long. Also, I can't remember what yarn my nan made this in, but it must be a good 8 years ago that she knit this, so it's had a lot of wear out of it. It goes through the washing machine and holding up pretty well. Now, the version that I'm making is using the Wendy merino wool, and it is a 100% merino. It is a standard double knit, so on a 4mm needle, getting 22 stitches per 28 rows, give you your 10cm square. Now, it can go through the washing machine, as can be attested from this jumper here, which I've probably had for, it's been at least 4 years, it must be about 4 years, and that's been through the washing machine, and it's held up really well. The only issue is that when I used to wear it in next door in the health food shop when I was working there, I snagged it on something, so I need to do a bit of repair work. We'll get to that at some point, I promise. But it's very nice warm wool. I'm doing it in a really nice dark grey, and here is my start. one of the things about this pattern that I really love is how it does give you that really nice sort of shape. So as you can see here, you start with a lot of stitches and you start decreasing in between the different little cables here, which is why I've got lots of different stitch markers. I don't have to count all the time, I just need to go to where they are. Love stitch markers. Thank you for whoever invented them, they're amazing. And yeah, that will just give the back that really nice shape and sort of flow, because I think for my shape I need that kind of sort of hourglass kind of thing going on. Also, can I just say I love these needles. They are the Knit Pro Cubics, so they are square. Adam, close up please.
Yes.
So why do I love square needles? Well, one of the main things is that when you're gripping them, they don't twist in your fingers. So with round needles, I've found that they twist as you're knitting with them, which is why sometimes in the interchangeables they have a tendency to come undone at the join. I haven't had that happen with the square needles. I also find that because they're not twisting, I don't have to grip so hard on them. So I'm getting less strain in my thumb joint here and also my wrists. And I don't know why, I don't know how, but my stitches look more even when I'm knitting with them. So I can only see that as a bonus. So that's all for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I'm currently working on. Maybe it's given you the inspiration to pick up something that's been languishing for a while and finish it. I don't know. But that's our last episode before Christmas now. We won't have another episode until the new year. The shop will be closed from Christmas Eve. We'll be closing about 2 o'clock on Christmas Eve. And we won't reopen again until Friday the 2nd of January, because we need to do a little bit of refurbishment in the shop. Need to move a few things around, and there will be a bit of a sale when we reopen, so that will be fun. You'll have to come and see us then. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter as Jumble Jelly. We are on Instagram as Jumble Jelly BOA, and I'm personally on Instagram as Miss_L_knit, and you'll find lots of pictures on there of Adam asleep.
Yes.
One of his favourite things to do. It's great.
Yeah, and your favourite thing to do is take pictures of me asleep.
Well, you look so cute.
It doesn't justify it.
It does. Have a lovely Christmas, everybody, and we will see you in the new year. Do you want to say anything, Adam?
Yes, have a lovely Christmas.
Bye.